This is for Year 12 methods. It's Trial 10, 1C from the Functions Applications SAC concerning composite rules, composite functions and working out domain and range. So this is going to be my composite function, e sine of 2t. The domain will be the domain of the inside, which is the domain of n, which in this case will either be the domain of sine of 2t, which is all real numbers. Now remember, what I'm going to have is that any x value will go through n of t first. What comes out as the range of n of t becomes the domain of m of t. So the range of n becomes the domain of m. Okay, so what have we got in this situation? I'm going to go through sine of 2t first. Anything can go into sine of 2t, so there's the sine of 2t. My domain is all real numbers. The only things that will come out will be between -1 and 1, because the maximum that a sine can be is 1 and the minimum that a sine can be is -1. So they're the only numbers that are going to come out of the sine. So the only numbers that are going to go in to m is 1, -1 to 1. So m is e to the power of x, or e to the power of t, and the smallest that is going to be will be when -1 goes in, and the largest will be when 1 goes in, which means the smallest will be e to the -1, and the largest range value will be e to the +1. So the range will be 1 on e through to e, because the only numbers that are ever going to go in to this is -1 to 1, because the only numbers that come out of the sine of 2t is -1 to 1, which is where that comes from.